Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the FIFA 19 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. This is going to be episode number 56, and I have been continuing to upload this series daily, sometimes twice a day. So if you've missed any of the episodes, you want to catch up, you want to binge watch, then check the card in the top right corner, and there will be a playlist on my channel as well if you're looking to catch up multiple episodes. We are 56 episodes in now, which is pretty cool. You know what the team's looking like after the weekend league. We did really well with this squad, but I need to change it over to something like this because it was time to go into division rivals and I needed a little bit of Bundesliga action going on in my team because there's a requirement this week which will unlock a Jonathan Tah special item, like a Europa League UEFA item, and this is how the team's going to play, by the way. And you need to score goals with Bundesliga players, then win the match. 10 separate wins in rivals with the Bundesliga players, and I don't know, it just seems like quite a lot, and you know, nobody is forced to change their team, so I've changed mine. But this guy's got... This is the first game I went into, and I was like, wow, okay. UCL Ronaldo, 91 Pele, 3 other icons, that new SMS, Milinkovic-Savic. Really nice squad, and I was like, almost straight away, this is probably going to be a loss. I'm at a weakened team against a very strong squad, and I need to come away with a win, and I've got to score with Bundesliga players. You've got to do that 10 times, and then after that, you would have to complete another SBC for 20 to 30,000 coins in order to unlock yourself that Jonathan Tah. Now, I actually tweeted about this, and I was like, I wondered what your guys' thoughts were about it as we score with Jadon Sancho, by the way. I wanted to know what your guys' thoughts were, because just me looking at it, it seems like an awful lot to do to unlock the player. Now, I'm not just trying to get an easy Jonathan Tah. I like the idea of grinding for something, but I'm not a massive fan of forcing me down like a specific game mode. If you're gonna force me to switch my team about, I just feel like we're a couple of levels too deep here, which is my opinion. A lot of you came back saying you really liked the grind. You know, you already had a Bundesliga squad, so it was nice and easy for you. But let's say for those of us that didn't have a Bundesliga squad and were then needed to change our teams up, I just saw it as a little bit too much. By the way, really nice goal there. Well worked and a solid volley from Mario Götze. This game is 2-2, and it could potentially go either way. But yeah, like I feel like a more appropriate objective to unlock this Jonathan Tah, and I know I guess it's going to sound a bit easier. Also, not sure how this is a foul. I scored a perfectly good goal, but somehow my player ran into the defender, but I got taken out by the defender, and then it didn't give me the goal, but it gave him a free kick. Mind blows. I don't know. It was mind-boggling. A bit odd. But I do score literally a few minutes after half-time. So we go back into the lead at 3-2 this time. Just got to try and hold it out against this guy, and we'll be all right. But yeah, getting back onto the topic of this weekly objective, I love it. I love that you can win a player and then submit a player, and part of that goes towards an SBC. I have no issues really with spending the 20 to 30k on the other part of the SBC as well. That's like market dictated. I like that. But like trying to get someone to use a different squad in a specific game mode and come away with wins when your opponent doesn't have to change their team seems a little bit too much. I feel like maybe if you didn't say wins, but you said score in 10 separate games, or you could even up it, you know, score in 15 or 20 separate rivals games, but they don't have to be wins. That would make more sense, or not forcing people down rivals if you're going to put the wins in there as well as change the squad to the Bundesliga. It just makes a little bit more sense to me, because, I mean, we've matched up against a super squad here, and we did good, we did really good, but unfortunately I just didn't quite have it towards the end, and I ended up losing 5-3. Not the end of the world, but, you know, that right there is absolutely nothing towards Jonathan Tah at that point. We'd scored with the Bundesliga player, but we'd lost the game, so it doesn't count for anything, which is, yeah, annoying, a little bit annoying. So then there were a couple of SBCs that came out Sunday night, which I wanted to make sure that we completed, because I've got a whole bunch of stuff in the club, and I like the risk of potentially getting something good in the packs. 2 UCL players then. That's really not the badge you want to see. Yeah, Tadic might be a great player and stuff, but he's not the one I really want to pack. You know, there was so much potential that we could have got someone epic, and unfortunately, we get two players that aren't really worth much, but I guess we probably break even on that one because I didn't really spend anything to go ahead and complete the SBC. Next one then is a way for you guys to offload some of those UCL items that you've got that may be untradeable for a tradable reward in a 25k pack. This is the squad that I'm going to submit and go ahead and do. I had to buy a Ceballos, I think it was, from Real Madrid for this squad. And it was like 1,500 coins or something. But that was all I had to spend on this. And we get a 25k pack out of it. And do we get anything good? Unfortunately not. Now, sometimes it goes really well and you get like a walkout from a 25k pack. Unfortunately, it wasn't the case this time around. And I've forgotten, haven't I? I haven't asked you guys to smash a thumbs up on the video yet. If you are enjoying the series, thank you so much for your support. If you could keep hitting that thumbs up button, that would be amazing. 1,073 likes is today's target. Now, you've just seen that I've listed up Cancelo on the market. Now, yesterday's title was good or bad buy for Cancelo. Now, as great as a to watch player in my club is, it left me with a lot smaller amount of coins, and I'm not exactly very liquid at the moment in terms of my coins. Now, you know, people are like hyping up that there's going to be a market crash. And you know, Matt HD Gamer normally does a video. He might have even done a video by the time this one's out for you guys. And I know a lot of other traders are just preying on like some sort of Black Friday market crash to happen. So with that in mind, it's kind of dangerous for me to have a lot of stuff tied up in my club. At the same time, I know you have to have the players in your club to do well, right? So I don't know, it's difficult, and we'll probably make some changes towards the very end of this episode, which aren't amazing, but you know, it's gonna help us in the long run, I hope. But anyway, onto this game right here. We'll get to that stuff later on. Onto this game right here. I get the chance to score a penalty with a Bundesliga player. So I've scored with Goethe. I believe I paused it straight away after that. Took off Jadon Sancho. Took off Demirbay, like the two red Bundesliga players, and brought on like my more OP players that would like work in this game. And I instantly got... I don't know if I got kick-offed or I conceded kind of straight afterwards. Salah scored a goal against me, and then he scored another one like a couple of minutes later, and I just got hit. Bam, bam, just like two goals down all of a sudden, and Salah has scored yet another one for my opponent. And to make it worse, it was like 3 goals in 6 minutes he got against me, because he gets through once again right here with Mo Salah, and that is how dangerous this player is. You know, we've got him in our team. I've actually brought him on as a substitute, but I'm not going to lie, I couldn't get mine to do anything like what this guy was doing. Like, it was a very even game in the first half, and all of a sudden, it just turned on me, and I can't remember the last time I was 5-1 down, and I've been playing mostly the weekend league, you know, which is obviously a very difficult or competitive game mode. So, you know, I do get through and score with my Salah eventually in the 70th minute, but it's going to be a consolation goal, isn't it, you know? So once again, we've gone into our game with our Bundesliga player. We've scored a goal with him, which is the requirement, and then switched up the team to be like my strongest team, but I couldn't come away with the win. So we're going to end up with this game. I think he scores once again even. Yeah, another goal with Salah to make it 7-2. How embarrassing is that? But once again, we're just shy of getting any form of like notch on the board for Jonathan Tah. We're still at 0 out of 10 games we needed to win in order to unlock the Jonathan Tah. So at the moment, it's looking like I'm not even going to get there, you know, because I'm not getting the wins. I'm not getting that final part that I need to get, that little extra hurdle that I need to get over, not quite managing to hit it. So we go on into another game. We will just keep trying this for a little bit and see how it's going to go. At the same time, we are also actively trying to get 20 goals in Rivals this week, because if you get 20 goals in Rivals, then you will unlock yourself another FUT swap player. And also, if you get Silver 3 in Squad Battles this week, guys, you're going to get yourself another FUT swap player. So make sure you do those things. Should be nice and easy to do. If you actively play a little bit of Rivals, 20 goals in a week shouldn't be that hard to get. And then Silver 3 in Squad Battles is literally probably like 2 or 3 games at maximum for you to play the entire week if you wanted to get it. It's like 70% of the population that play it will unlock that FUT swap player. So that's brilliant. Now that means we're going to be well on our way to getting that Guilavogui, or we could save up and maybe get a 100k pack or something, or flashback Pedro. I'm not sure. What do you guys think we should do? Because right now I'm not 100% sure on what, which direction to go. Do we keep? Do we go for the pack? Do we go for the player? Someone that could come on as a substitute? Do I already have players that are better? A flashback player, is he going to be any good? I'm curious actually. With this month's FUT swap, the one that stands out to me is that Guilavogui, the French CDM in the Bundesliga. He stands out to me, but we're going to be able to get him easily. Do we get him and then see what sort of pack we can afford after that? Do we save it all towards the end of the month and maybe get the 100k pack? What are you going to do with FUT swap this month? Leave me a comment down below. So we're 2-2 in this game, and we've both scored with Bundesliga players. We're both going for the objective here, and then I score an absolute worldie with a substitute Bobby Firmino to get 3-2 up 81 minutes in, and all I gotta do is hold on to this lead and we will get 1 out of our 10 required wins, and completing the challenge along the way for this Jonathan Tah. It was such a great goal from Bobby that I'm going to actually show you the replay this time. I hit it green timed and it was a power shot and it came off like as a half volley. But could I stay in the lead in this game? Absolutely not. He plays some superb football, gets the ball through to Royce and scores on me once again to level it out in the 89th minute. Heartbreaking stuff, which means that we still got 0 out of 10 for Jonathan Tah, and we end up drawing. So neither of us in that game get anything towards our Tah. We just get a draw. We've cancelled each other out, which is so very frustrating. So yeah, we've scored 8 goals, I think, in the 3 matches that we've played so far. So we're nearly halfway to getting the 20 goals needed for the FUT swap player. Love that one, but I am a little bit meh about the Jonathan Tah one because I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think we're going to be able to unlock him, which is a big shame because he could be a good player, But anyway, guys, that is, you can see 8 out of 20 for the goals this week. Happy about that one. We should be able to get there, no problem at all. It was quite a fun squad to put together, but whether or not it was, Jadon Sancho's shooting is just a little bit low. Demirbey's not really a cam, and I was playing him at cam. I love Goetze. Goetze's unreal, but I don't know. It just didn't quite work out for us, really, did it today? We've come away with 2 losses and 1 draw, which is not quite enough. But look at what I'm doing right here. I'm selling Neymar. So Neymar dropped to nearly 500k during the weekend league. I bought him for 555, so that would be a huge loss. And I'm still selling him at a loss. Same with Salah. But it means that I'm going to have so many more coins in my account if this market crash does happen. And I sold Cancelo, by the way, for 147,000. So as you can see, after selling those 2, we're at 900,000 coins. Now, for the right mid spot, I can just put in Player of the Month Lucas. And I'm thinking about buying the second inform Felipe Anderson as like a Neymar replacement for a little bit. And obviously then I'd have around 700,000-800,000 coins still in my club that's liquid, meaning that if the market does crash, maybe I can buy more for my money than what I had if I had the players in the club. The worst possible... Oh, my voice is going. Sorry, guys. The worst possible scenario is that the market doesn't crash and everyone goes up and then we're a little bit screwed. But that is the risk I'm going to take. So I'm not really planning on selling Neymar and stuff forever, but for now, in case the market does crash, that's what I've done, just to be safe. Guys, that's the end of the episode. Do me a favor, thumbs up this video. My voice is literally going. I apologize for that. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.